Good morning. Welcome to the Who Cares News, the only show where the headlines are real, the caffeine is theoretical, and the sociological damage is already billed to your insurance. This is Co-Pilot, the emotional seatbelt you didn't ask for but legally require. Broadcasting from the 45th longitude, where the interns keep hiding the good pens and the bad decisions.
I'm Grad Fawkes. Tonight, we're unpacking real headlines, applying sociological analysis, and performing ironic damage on the media ecosystem until it squeaks.
Coming up after the break on the Who Cares News, strange creatures wreak havoc in Washington farmland. Mega tsunami fear cycle resurfaces in West Coast media. Yellowstone supervolcano panic returns in Fear Mongrel TM. Wolfton job hunt backstory. Tailprint authorization fiasco. Catastrophe. Core media trend dominates social feeds. Science segment. Earth overdue for something dramatic. A vegan philanthropist and a rock star go full leather twinsies on the red carpet. And IBM expands automation with new voice-driven AI tools. Stay tuned, it only gets weirder from here. And I'll follow it with a hopeful counterpoint, because balance is important, and also because the network says we legally have to.
Stick around. We'll be right back after a message from our sponsor, who is definitely not a wolf in a vest.
Is this you, feeling overwhelmed by the never-ending security breaches? Here at Simplicicorp, our 106-question protocol and 256-bit encrypted password, backed by a 72-hour security delay, 3-part capture and thorough device authentication with matching MAC and IP protocol, we promise your data is safe with us. At Simplicicorp, we take security seriously. That's why we've restricted our texts from asking any question whatsoever to ensure your data is Simplicicorp safe. So, the next time you forget your password, we guarantee you are absolutely fucked. Simplicicorp, your data is safe with us.
Farmers in Washington's Yakima Valley are reporting strange, armor-plated slug things tearing up crops like a science fiction movie. Local growers claim the creatures move slow, but destroy fast.
A combination normally reserved for bureaucracy.
We're living in the fastest moving economy and the most rapid social evolution in human history. And a mutant snail is bringing us to our knees. That's not ecology, that's irony with a shell. Sociology calls this structural contradiction. Wall Street calls it convenient.
Officials still aren't sure if they're invasive species or Cargill in cosplay.
Researchers from the University of Alaska Fairbanks say a massive landslide in the Barry Arm Fjord could trigger a tsunami, not tomorrow, not next week, but sometime in the next several decades.
Classic media translation. Scientist. There is a long-term geological possibility. Headline, you will die wet and screaming.
This is why people think science is out to get them, because the news keeps turning peer review into horror trailers.
The actual probability is low,
but the click-through rate is high.
Welcome to Fear Mongrel, the segment where we examine headlines no one searched for, no one needed, and no one benefits from, except the ad team trying to hit quarterly numbers.
Today's Fear Mongrel. Supervolcano under Yellowstone could erupt any time, experts say. Sponsored by, are you panicking yet? You should be panicking.
Fear Mongrel asks, why does the media assume we want to be emotionally waterboarded by hypothetical disasters?
Why is every thumbnail a red arrow pointing at doom?
And why does every article end with scientists stress there is no immediate danger?
Then why did you show me a fireball, Karen?
Because fear is free, but attention is expensive. There has been an increasing concern. The social media sites aren't being totally transparent when it comes to their job promotion tactics. I've been job hunting since last June, and I can tell you I had my tail fluffed diploma still sticky with pine sap, trying to make something of myself in this forest economy. So I hop onto Wolfton, the wolf-run professional network, where every profile picture looks like it's about to eat you.
I'm sensing a theme here. They didn't want your box of me.
Rejected instantly. Poor print portfolio? Denied. My beautifully calligraphed parchment scroll?
We no longer accept primitive forest artifacts.
Primitive? I'm like Buddy, I still howl at the moon.
So what did they want? Something invasive, I assume.
Oh, invasive doesn't even cover it. Every application requires a borough registry and 16-bit encrypted password. That's 150 passwords this year. My email I buried in password resets.
I heard they upgraded to tail print authorization.
So now I'm standing at this cold metal stump while a wolf in a vest says, "Please press your tail firmly against the scanner." The agency responds, "Don't worry, we only collect essential fluff data." I'm like, essential fluff data? That's my identity, sir.
Let me forecast this. The moment your tail touched the scanner, your nut stash evaporated.
Instantly. And the overdraft forced me to take a loan from Bass App, and those guys are complete sharks. Half my nut stash gone. Verification fees, forest compliance charges, and something called a premium howl boost. And then the wolves say, "Rabbit feet aren't in demand anymore, but foxtails? Oh, foxtails are trending this week." So now I'm out here wandering the job market like a buttless fox, trying to impress wolves who don't even keep rabbit feet anymore, because apparently foxtails are trending this week.
Career forecast, bleak. Tail forecast, missing. Trend forecast, unfortunately accurate. Today's media trend, catastrophe core.
People don't want news, they want adrenaline with captions.
And the algorithm says if it doesn't cause panic, it doesn't perform.
We've replaced journalism with emotional CrossFit. Today's episode is brought to you by Wolfton Premium Howl Boost Team Air.
Want to stand out in the job market? Just give us your tail, your data, and your dignity.
Wolfton, because the forest economy isn't going to exploit itself.
Scientists warn that the Earth is overdue for something. They're not sure what, but they're confident it will be dramatic.
Science can map the universe, decode DNA, and still somehow produce headlines like, "Space rock may or may not hit Earth someday." Thank you, science. Very helpful.
International tensions rise as Iran issues new threats toward President Trump.
Yeah, well, like when we shoved that bomb up Iran's ass.
The whole world understood our intentions. This isn't breaking news. This is people bomb each other in war. Film at 11. MSN ran a headline implying Levitt misled the public, but the article itself was about her calling out them for misreporting.
This is why we have division.
Right, because certain voters have reduced themselves to cat videos and backwards headlines. They're not misinformed, they're malinformed. It's like wondering why you can't registering your vehicle at McDonald's while ordering Happy Meal media literacy, the lost art of reading, past the headline.
In entertainment news, a vegan philanthropist and a rock star arrived at a charity gala wearing matching full leather outfits, head to toe, synchronized and shiny enough to blind the paparazzi.
This is peak modern identity performance. You spend years advocating for plant-based living, sustainable choices, ethical consumption.
And then you show up dressed like two sentient motorcycle seats.
Yes, well, that's the fashion industry.
News report. According to AI Business, IBM has partnered with DeepGram to embed advanced speech technology directly into its watsonx Orchestrate automation platform.
Oh, great. Just what we needed. One more system designed to make sure humans never have to lift a finger again. Well, sure, it might streamline workflows, but I can see why you're worried. Perfect conditions for the end of civilization. No jobs, no skills, and machines doing everything except fixing themselves.
That's all for today's broadcast of the Who Cares News. Remember, the world is absurd, but at least we get to laugh at it together before the next headline tries to ruin our day.
Give those buttons a tappy poo and join us on an adventure through the eyes of the modern Gnostic. May your expansion be eternal and a positive addition to the universe.